Hey everyone, I'm back, and lesson learned, I'm not gonna make any promises about the next time I'm gonna be able to get a video out because I still have a whole lot kind of going on in my personal life, but I do plan on getting a few more videos that I've already done out here in the next week or so, and a lot of them are things that you guys have requested. One or two of them are actually going to be some of the songs I've already done, redone, over some different complaints that I've had in certain sections that I agree with, and I think they need to be done. But expect those out here in the next week or so. And thanks to all the people that have been subscribing lately. It's pretty awesome. I didn't expect this much response from these videos, especially since I'm just doing them here in a random room in my house. But anyways, getting into Spaceman today. This song is really cool to me for the fact that this Big Whiskey and the Groo Grux King, the whole album, I feel like was a really cool transition for the band coming off of Everyday and Stand Up, which they weren't super well received by fans. But I feel like Big Whiskey was, and with Leroy Moore's death and all the everything that came around that album, it's just a really underrated album. I think there's just so many good songs on there. And so going off of that, Dave Matthews' guitar playing in this was a lot more predominant than it was in Everyday and Stand Up. There are just a few things in Stand Up. There's hardly any songs that I'll probably even teach you guys how to play from Stand Up because the guitar is very basic and almost in the background on some of it. But they did their thing on that, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but there's some good highlights on that, and it's just something so different from what they were doing early on. Every day there's a lot of good guitar stuff that we'll cover from that I've already covered also. But anyways, enough rambling. Spaceman, really cool because you get kind of those old Dave chords of all those chords that he uses so much, and that kind of gives that you can kind of tell, oh, that song, that's a Dave Matthews song. And it's cool because he incorporated that in here, but then he incorporated some of the more simplistic stuff, like I was saying, was on Stand Up and things like that. That chord's just very simple. D, A, B minor, G. So this is going to be a really fun song to do, and I hope you guys enjoy this one, because I think it's a very underrated song. So anyways, enough of what I think about this. We'll get into it. So we're going to start off with that same everything on this intro verse is going to be on the E string and the G string. And we'll throw in a pinky and a ring finger here and there, but a lot of it's going to be four-finger, middle finger. And we're going to be on the 2nd fret low E string, and we're going to be on the 2nd fret G string. We're just going to hit that E string, and then we're just going to slide up on that G string from the 2nd fret to the 6th fret. Then we're going to bring that four-finger down here on the low E string, 5th fret, and then hit. You're keeping that middle finger right there on that G string, 6th fret, okay? And you're just going to... come up with that pinky while you still have these two fingers in place right here on the 5th and 6th fret. We're going to come up here with that pinky onto the 7th fret and slide to the 4th fret. And then hit that 4th fret again. When you're on that 4th fret, hit that G string again. Sorry. And then we're going to hit this low E on the 3rd fret. And then that G string again with that, where your pinky already is. You don't move it or anything, okay? So watch again. We'll go slow. And then we're going to go down to that 2nd fret G string with your forefinger. And you're going to come off, I believe. I need to go. And go through that again, make sure I got that right. Yeah. So we'll go 4, 2, open, G. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna, this will be the last part before you go back into that intro / verse again. Okay, so we're gonna repeat that. That's the first 2 notes of the song, but you're not gonna slide, okay? To end this, you're just gonna go. And then we're gonna do it again, but then you're gonna slide up, okay? So when you're going from here, okay, and now on that middle finger on that G string right there, you're gonna let it sit there for a count, okay? You're just, so you're not going, you're gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna go through that whole thing one more time because this is the intro and the verse. Okay? Now we're gonna that's really the hardest part of this whole song. Because we're gonna jump into the pre-chorus, which is, this is a chord he actually uses in typical situation. So we're just gonna be right here again. All three of these chords are gonna be on the low E and the G string, okay? So we're gonna be on the 1st fret on that low E. I just use my pinky because I like to teach these videos exactly how Dave Matthews plays it. He plays it like this, he puts his pinky down here. You can do it like this if you want, whatever's easiest. He does it like this because I think it's easier to mute those, the A and the D that are in there so that you're just hearing the E and the G. Now again, this is very easy. We're just gonna go, just staying on the low E and the G, 4-finger pinky, we're on the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. So the strumming is just, I'll let you watch me strum that because I really suck at explaining strumming patterns, okay? So I'm coming up and hitting kind of that bass note up there after strumming down here. As I'm sliding up. So I'm strumming down here as I'm sliding up. I'm going through that twice. Then we're just, when we're transitioning into the chorus, we're just gonna go here. All the freaks are on parade. So then we're gonna go into that chorus right there. And I'm just gonna give you the chords on these because if you're playing this song, I'm assuming you probably know to do just basic D, A. I play it with my finger flat there. You can play it like this, however you'd like. Then we're gonna go B minor. And then G. So. So he goes through it like that, and all the freaks are on parade. I want to fill my belly, so I gotta get paid. Doesn't everybody deserve to have? Okay, so when he says deserve to have, he goes from that D to that A. He says the good life, it's C, good, and we're going to an A sus chord here. What I'm doing right there is I'm still just A, and I'm bringing my ring finger up here to the 4th fret, 4th fret on the A string. if it don't always work out, then cry, cry, baby, if we must. But just remember, I love the way you move. And so it just goes through that little walk up one more time, that pre-chorus that I was teaching you guys. Okay, so we'll go through all that one more time, and then we'll be done. Then you will go back into the last half of the intro riff there. So when he finishes there, then you're gonna go. There you go. So yeah, like I said, pretty simple. That chorus is really simple for you. You know, even if you're a beginner, or if you are a beginner, this is a really good song for you to start kind of working on doing little, you know, individual string finger movements and picking individual strings without you know, strumming it too much. It's a really good song to practice with that. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and should be coming out with a few more. Keep recommending different songs that I haven't done in the comments, if you would, just because I'm kind of running out of some Dave Matthews Band songs to do. So anyways, also real quick before you go, I will be putting up an Instagram page for this as well, and I will give you guys that the name of that page whenever I get it up and running, for sure. It should be within the next week. That way you guys can get on Instagram. I can just throw up little bits and pieces of, you know, a 2-minute tutorial on the intro to the stone. I can go into more detail on things as opposed to just sitting here and spouting off, you know, a 15-minute video and hurrying through. You guys can PM me a little bit easier on there and say, hey, you know, post the chorus of Gray Street, post the intro to So Much to Say, or you know, we can get a little bit more intricate and I can explain in detail without having to rush so much. And maybe that'll be a little more interesting for you guys. So let me know what you think on that. And like I said, on the next video, I should have that Instagram up and running, and I'll let you guys know what it is. So as always, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already.